Hello, lovely ladies. I'm Jyotsna, and I'm so excited to be starting this YouTube channel on fashion. To be honest, I think ever since I was a little girl, I've always had a passion for fashion, and I've always tried to be stylish. Look at what the trends are, look at what the timeless styles are, try to combine the two. But I'm so excited that I get to do this today and start this YouTube channel. I have a lot of content for you today. But first, a little bit about me. I am a little less than 5'4", but interestingly, I'm actually petite on top and regular on the bottom. So I'll also be addressing some of those challenges that I face and how to overcome those, or some ideas for clothes that works with those kinds of body types. I hope you find the content useful. I would love to hear from you and see what you have to say. I know there are a lot of you out there, a lot of you wonderful ladies who share the same passion for fashion. And I hope I'm able to give you some inspiration. And I would love to hear back from you as well, what you think and what ideas you got. So let's get started. I don't know about you guys, but for me, it takes a lot more effort to look stylish when the weather is cold outside, and especially here in the Pacific Northwest when it's raining, typically in the winters. It takes a lot more effort to look stylish than, say, in the summer when it's just so much easier to throw things on that look stylish and you're out the door. So that's why I've found some really cool ideas. I found some really nice pieces that I want to show to you today. And the first one is actually from the brand Cinq. And this is it's actually quite thick. It has some wool content in it also, I believe. It's a really nice dress that you can wear, and it cinches at the waist, and you can wear this with over the knee boots, or even for that matter knee high boots if you want. This is actually what they call one of those one and done dresses. So no, it doesn't have a shirt inside. That's just the way the dress comes. And actually, if you can see this here, that is also just part of the dress. Of course, I think it'll look good if you style some pearls on. I mean, that's actually supposed to be very much on trend as well. Some other few layer necklaces. And one of my latest finds have been actually over the knee boots. I know they've been around for so many years, but for whatever reason, I never tried them. It just seemed like too much effort, too cumbersome. And for the life of me, I didn't think they were ever going to stay up. And I felt they were more trouble than they were worth. And I didn't even go there. For whatever reason, this year, I finally decided to give them a try. And guess what? I actually really love them. And especially in winter when it's cold and you pair them with tights, and especially tights that are fleece lined tights. These are actually just fleece lined tights that I purchased from Amazon, and they don't cost a whole lot. You can get them in the skin color, or this is actually pretty cool. It looks like you're wearing a thin pantyhose, but it's actually fully lined. It's like fleece lined inside, and then they just have this thin layer, and it just looks like you're wearing thin stockings. So they're actually pretty cool to wear in the winter. And you can pair this with a black bag, or you can, if you want to add a little bit of color, maybe even a burgundy bag. What you see there is I'm paired the dress with this bag from Madewell. Again, this is kind of that rich burgundy color. I know it may look a little bit different on the video, but this is actually kind of the rich burgundy color, the tote bag. And I really like that, except the only thing is it doesn't have a whole lot of pockets except this one. I'm trying to show this to you. One small pocket in here, and the whole thing is just one bag. So as long maybe you're organized and you have smaller pouches or smaller purses in there, you things will be easier to find. But if you just dump a whole bunch of things into this huge bag, it's a little bit hard to find. And also, this is another really cool over the knee boots that I discovered. It's from a brand called Neil Rodgers. This is my first time buying from this brand, but this is actually a really nice boot. It comes in this really nice burgundy color. If you want to add a little bit of color, since the dress is just gray and white, all neutral colors, maybe something adding like this burgundy boot would add a little bit of color. And in some sense, some actually consider burgundy almost a neutral color, but still it adds a little more interest to it. This is my first time buying this brand, but actually I really like this. It fits well, it's snug, and for the most part stays on. Sure, if with an over the knee boot, every now and then you have to maybe pull it up just a little bit, but it's really not too bad. The other two boots that I wanted to show was this is the Lowland boot from Stuart Weitzman, and this is a pretty well-known famous boot. But and then I can see why people like it. It fits really well. It feels good. It's easy to walk in. It's comfortable. I've had other Stuart Weitzman just knee-high boots, and I really like them as well. I've done a lot of walking in them, and they feel good. So I'm not surprised that these are equally good as well. The next piece I'd like to talk about is this beautiful skirt from Akris. And this is again a wool skirt, so it really keeps you warm without adding a lot of bulk. And right now, this is actually on sale. I will link all the products that I'm showing in this video in the description box below. And also the other thing I want to mention is this video is completely unsponsored. So these are all just my honest opinions and my experiences that I'm sharing with all of you. So this is again a wool skirt from Akris, and it has this really large, extra large sort of squares in there. I know they say for petite women, you're supposed to go with smaller prints and smaller shapes, but for whatever reason, when you wear this, even though I consider myself petite, I'm on the border, I'm just a little under 5'4", it's still, overall, it looks good. I guess it is so huge that it almost looks like it's a color block skirt rather than a skirt with really large pattern. And I've paired it with like a white sweater, but you can do so many things with it. You have so many options. You can also do a sweater, or of course you can also do a white t-shirt, or if you want to add color, you could also go add color with it. But this is definitely a really nice piece. And the other the other boots that I wanted to share was, again, this is also from Stuart Weitzman. And this is, I recently discovered this. This boot is called Tieland. I know they have this Lowland, Highland, and now they have Tieland. They all have ties, but for whatever reason, they call this the Tieland boot. And I think the big difference is it actually has a little bit of a heel. It has a heel, but it is not too bad. Personally, I don't like very high heels, and I find that it starts giving me like back pain and other issues. But this is a heel that actually looks sexy and is comfortable to walk in. So I've been enjoying this Tieland boot quite a bit. And If it gets really cold, one of my favorite coats is the Max Mara Madame coat. And what I like about that coat is you can put that over different outfits. That is, even if your outfit is a little bit bulky, there is enough room that you can put the coat over it, and then it still looks good. One more thing that I wanted to mention about this Akris skirt is it's actually slip-on. It doesn't have any zippers, but the elastic is pretty good. It stays in place and you just pull it on. And it has a really nice shape to it. The next outfit that I want to talk about is, again, this dress from Cinq. This is a denim dress, and it's a little bit, it has some stretch, but it's also structured and a little bit rigid. And denim dresses are very much on trend right now. Of course, in the end, I would always say just wear what you love, wear what suits your body, and timeless styles in some ways are way better than trends, but it just happens to also be on trend. One thing I do want to add about this dress again is, for me, at least when I tried it on, the waist was too low. This is a problem that I face frequently. And again, if you're petite and you try on a normal dress or a regular size dress, you will find that the waist is not in the right place. That is what happened with me here, and I had to get it altered. And the tailor was pretty smart, and what she did is, I don't know if you can see here, there she added a seam here. This seam doesn't exist if when you buy the dress from the store, but the seam can be easily covered with the belt. This comes under the belt so you don't see it. And I do a lot of my shopping in Nordstrom. Again, they are not sponsoring this video. I don't get anything from them. It just so happens that I do a lot of my shopping there, and they, for at least a lot of their alterations, are free. It's a little more involved alteration than it's not free, but nevertheless, it's still reasonable. So I had to get this dress altered so it fits me. But again, it was not a very complex alteration. And once that alteration was done, it fit really well, and it just, I think it just looks great. One thing to note in this dress, though, is the buttons on one side are those enclosed buttons, if you know what I mean. That is, this button here has to go inside the sort of pocket on the other side. So it's not like the usual buttonhole and then it just goes, you just button it up. So it's a little bit tricky, but not that big a deal. Definitely, in my opinion, worth the investment for this dress. This next outfit is actually, it's from Lejeune, and it has this kind of shiny tweed texture to it, and it's a mini skirt, again, which you can pair with over the knee boots or knee high boots. And it actually comes with a jacket, which I also got, but I didn't think both of them together would, I didn't think that would be the best pairing. So I actually took the skirt and paired it with this Treasure and Bond sweater, and I thought those two looked much better. And the sweater is a little more oversized, more relaxed fitting, so it kind of gives that balance, because the skirt is a lot more fitting and close to the body. And then again, you can pair that with a jacket, with an coat, and it looks really great. Again, these buttons are just for show, and it actually has a zipper at the back. But it really forms a nice structure when you have a little bit something oversized. You can try sweaters of other colors or other oversized tops as well, and then along with the mini skirt. And then again, you can pair this either with a over the knee boot or a knee high boot, and I think it'll look great. I actually like this jacket with jeans. I mean, I think it actually looks pretty good. It looks a little bit dressed up. And in fact, wearing this tweed, or even a tweed with a little bit of shine with denim, again, you can wear it with straight leg jeans or a slight boot leg jeans, or even actually some wide leg jeans if it's a crop jacket that's a little more fitted. And that's something I've been enjoying quite a bit lately, and I'll probably make another video about that. But yes, so this is the jacket. This is how it looks. Again, it has buttons here on the side, and I think it goes really well with jeans. So that is it for today. Do let me know what you think. Which outfits were your favorite? Which one do you think you might give it a try? I really enjoyed making this video, talking to all of you. I hope you get some inspiration from it. I hope you get some ideas. I'd really love to hear back from all of you. So take good care of yourself. Stay safe. Until next time.